Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Floors, doors, walls, halls, white sidewall tires and old golf balls.
Sink, stoves, bathtubs he'll do. He'll even help clean laundry too.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Can he clean a kitchen sink?
Quicker than a wink.
Can he clean a window sash?
Faster than a flash.
Can he clean a dirty mirror?
He'll make it bright and clear.
Can he clean a diamond ring?
Mr. Clean cleans anything.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Here's a mutual note for you. Even the most active of youngsters needs a brief let-up now and then from summertime's strenuous outdoor play. Every weekday afternoon at 5 o'clock, Mutual presents a variety of programs to delight all children. There are exciting adventures in a fantastic land of imaginary characters where anything is possible and all things are wonderful. Kids and grown-ups, too, will love these fancy-free tales of out-of-this-world entertainment. The Best of the West comes your way as well every Monday through Friday afternoon, when you can listen to the cowboy songs and tunes that are everyone's favorites. The music that is part of the history of frontier days and that still is part of the background of Western life today brings the color and drama of the open range into your own living room. Everyone, young and old alike, can take pleasure in Mutual's Children's Hour that offers programs for entrancing listening. Open the door to a limitless world of entertainment for all children. Tune to Mutual every weekday afternoon at 5 o'clock and hear them all over most of these stations.
Today, there's a continuing lineup of great radio shows on this NBC station with a variety of entertainment features. Later this afternoon, Best Plays will present The Philadelphia Story, Philip Barry's highly successful comedy of manners. Starring in The Philadelphia Story on Best Plays will be Betty Furness, Joan Alexander, and Myron McCormick. In the music department this afternoon, you're invited to keep tuned for a full-hour concert from world-famed Hollywood Bowl. Today's concert will feature Dorothy Warren-Scholl, Jan Pierce, and Igor Gorin. Another highly entertaining program today on NBC will be broadcast from Meredith Wilson's Music Room. Meredith will have lovely Esther Williams as his special guest, and I'm sure you'll enjoy hearing them talk about music, swimming, and anything else that happens to pop up in the course of their informal conversation. So for the finest in radio entertainment, be sure to keep tuned to the NBC Radio Network. Daytime radio listening is a big part of Mrs. America's way of life. And on NBC, daytime radio is a big part of our overall schedule of top listening entertainment. Tune here tomorrow and each day, Monday through Friday, for such smile-provoking programs as Double or Nothing with your genial quizmaster, Walter O'Keefe, Strike It Rich, the program of the heart presided over by Warren Hull, and Welcome Travelers, bringing Tommy Bartlett's interesting interviews with travelers in the Windy City. Radio also gets its ears boxed every day when Bob and Ray satirize the industry which made them famous. Later, Dave Garroway strolls through a pleasant quarter hour of enjoyable radio listening and invites you to join him for the proceedings. Yes, all through the day, NBC presents America's most popular radio programs: comedy, drama, music, and information. So if you suffer from the housework blues, let us brighten your day with the entertainment available on this station of the NBC Radio Network. Join us tomorrow morning, won't you? And now, today's Tales of the Texas Rangers. Beginning today and continuing all week, there are many new programs returning to the NBC schedule. And you'll find a couple of your old favorites in new time periods as well. Today, Theater Guild on the Air returns for the fall season on NBC with a special dramatization of The Wisteria Trees, co-starring Helen Hayes and Joseph Cotton. Later, Dragnet, the authentic stories of your police force in action, begins a new series of Sunday evening broadcasts. On Tuesday, NBC's own Red Skelton returns to the fold to bring you 30 minutes of his hilarious antics. And the same day, Tuesday, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis also begin a new series on the NBC Radio Network. Thursday evening, you'll find Truth or Consequences on a new day at a new time, too. So better check your local newspaper for the correct time of all these wonderful programs on this NBC station. Remember, today, hear both Theater Guild on the Air, co-starring Helen Hayes and Joseph Cotton, and Dragnet for action-packed listening on NBC. Now, today's Tales of the Texas Rangers. NBC means comedy, and Tuesday's the day this week for you to start laughing with Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis and Red Skelton. That's right, this Tuesday evening you'll hear both these great comedy programs when they begin the new fall season on NBC and this station. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis will have Rosemary Clooney as their guest this Tuesday evening, and Miss Clooney will sing her popular version of Botcha Me. Red Skelton promises a visit from Junior, the Mean Widow Kid, and Deadeye, America's favorite cowpoke. Thursday evening, don't be surprised when you hear Truth or Consequences, for this popular program has switched days and is now a regular Thursday evening feature on the NBC Radio Network. And today, Sunday, there's more big news for listeners. Theater Guild on the Air returns today with Helen Hayes and Joseph Cotton co-starred in the Theater Guild production of The Wisteria Trees. Another important program note is this one. Dragnet has moved to Sunday. Yes, hear Dragnet tonight on NBC.
Later tonight on most NBC stations, Duffy's Tavern comes your way with another merry half-hour session, starring Ed Gardner as Archie the manager. There's a full serving of laughs garnished with chuckles and whipped up by Archie and his unpredictable friends, Miss Duffy, Clifton Finnegan, and Eddie the waiter. It's just one of the many great Friday evening entertainment features on NBC. It's Duffy's Tavern, your cue for better listening where the three chimes always mean good times. Make it a Friday evening habit to tune early and stay late at your favorite NBC station.
How does a radio network go about covering a national political convention? It could be simple. Just place a microphone on the rostrum and listen to the speeches. Well, that's one way, but it wouldn't bring you the real excitement and atmosphere of a convention. It wouldn't bring you anything of the behind-the-scenes plans and deals that are so much a part of the political game. These are the reasons why NBC sent more than 300 expert newsmen and technicians to Chicago to cover the Democratic Convention beginning Monday, July 21st. There's an NBC man for every 4 delegates. With NBC, you'll interview the delegates, hear the candidates' informal speeches and off-guard moments, and the myriad political technicalities will be made crystal clear by America's greatest newsman. Yes, for complete, careful, concise coverage of the Democratic National Convention, make your headquarters the NBC Radio Network. You will find that their years of leadership in radio news reporting means continued leadership in the coverage of the Democratic Convention.
And now here's a word about some of the fine shows you'll hear tomorrow night on the NBC Radio Network. Comedy rules the roost when Bob Hope presents his fast-paced, typical, topical humor. And tomorrow evening, you'll hear Miss Jane Wyman as guest of the Bob Hope Show. So be sure to listen tomorrow. And then stay tuned as Phil Harris and Alice Faye brighten the airwaves with 30 minutes of hilarious comedy and some of the nation's most popular music. Along with Phil and Alice, you'll hear Elliot Lewis and Julius Abruzio to keep the comedy on a mirth-quaking level. Remember, tomorrow and every Friday evening over many of these same stations, it's the Bob Hope Show and the Phil Harris, Alice Faye Show. Hear them both on the NBC Radio Network. And now back to Father Knows Best.
Now, stop athlete's foot from spreading through your family. NP27 treatment roots out athlete's foot, penetrates below skin surface where others can't reach, even into toenails. NP27 liquid stops itch, relieves pain, promotes healthy tissue. NP27 powder guards against new infection.
If you're swinging, if you're voting, if you're pitching, if you're floating, you need Nestle Quicken Milk this summer. If you're training, if you're racing, try the drink that's really bracing. It's Nestle Quicken Milk this summer.
Delicious chocolatey Quick makes the most wonderful energy drink. Gives you all the health of milk plus Quick's own vitamins and iron. Never sticky sweet, so it really quenches thirst. Get cool, get a great chocolatey treat, and get lots of energy builders.
Take the tip from all us bright kids. It's the drink that's really right, kids. Ask for Nestle's Quicken Milk this summer. Oh, N-D-S-T-L-E-S, Nestle's makes the very best chocolate.
Father's Day is on its way, and here's a quick quiz for the ladies. What type of man is the head of your house? Is he rugged in the great outdoors? Does he help with household chores? Whichever type he is, he's bound to be the Old Spice type. So you and the kids treat him to Old Spice by Shulton. Finest grooming aids a man can use. Give Old Spice aftershave lotion, brisk and bracing, happiest ending a shave ever had, $1. Or something new in sets. Aftershave lotion, men's cologne, and stick deodorant. Handy for travel in a bright red box, $2. Or splurge with the Captain's Box. 5 great grooming aids in one handsome box, $5. There's a wide selection of Old Spice gifts, priced from $1 to $7. Finest grooming aids a man can use.
Old Spice means quality.
Said the captain to the boatswain, and on the pirates with the ship that sails the ocean.
Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your icebox. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Got enough bottles and cans? Remember, tomorrow's the beginning of a relaxing weekend. You'll be entertaining guests, or listening to the radio, or just getting that hungry, thirsty feeling when you want a snack of cheese and crackers topped off with a tall, cool foamer of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
In Texas on the Rio Grande, that cowboys have a favorite brand. They serve it at your local bar. Sing out, partner, for PBR. What you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What do you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavor. Just and sparkle, million flavor. Taste that smoother, smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Prove it yourself with a 3-way experts test. 1, your eyes are pleased with that Blue Ribbon clearness and sparkle. 2, your nose is teased with the aroma of Blue Ribbon hops. 3, your taste agrees. Finest beer served anywhere.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Now let's take a quick musical trip to Blue Ribbon lands, to places around the world where folks enjoy internationally famous Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Ready now? See how many you can get. Yes, Paris is right. In Gay Paris, folks just like yourself enjoy that smoother tasting Pabst Blue Ribbon. Finest beer served anywhere. Now, That's right, Managua, Nicaragua. Another wonderful place where internationally famous Pabst Blue Ribbon is served and enjoyed. Next. Chicago is right. That's right. Yes, all over America, all over the world, folks enjoy that #1 international favorite, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Finest beer served anywhere. It's the beer the whole world knows about. And remember, the quality that has carried the fame around the world is yours for the asking. So next time somebody says, "What'll you have?" give them the world's best answer. That smoother Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
When a waitress glides up to your place with a pretty smile upon her face, here's the way to really romance her. Give her that Pabst Blue Ribbon answer. What you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What do you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What do you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavor. Just and sparkle, million flavor. Taste that smoother, smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Prove it yourself with a 3-way experts test. 1, your eyes are pleased with that Blue Ribbon clearness and sparkle. 2, your nose is teased with the aroma of Blue Ribbon hops. 3, your taste agrees. Finest beer served anywhere.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Tomorrow is the beginning of another weekend. 2 whole days to relax and have fun. You'll be planning picnics and backyard barbecues. Just be sure there's plenty of Pabst Blue Ribbon cooling in your icebox. Tomorrow morning, ask your dealer for a case. In cans or bottles, Pabst Blue Ribbon is the finest beer served anywhere. Your taste will tell you why.
Now that summertime's almost here, you'll be roasting hamburgers on the outdoor grill. Just be sure you've got plenty of that smoother Pabst Blue Ribbon cooling off in the icebox. Tomorrow morning, get yourself to the store. And when the man says, "What'll you have?" just slip in those 3 little words, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Buy it by the bottle or by the can. Either way, you'll enjoy that internationally famous taste of the finest beer served anywhere.
Now let's take a quick musical trip to Blue Ribbon lands, to places around the world where folks enjoy internationally famous Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Ready now? See how many you can guess. Yes, Paris is right. In Gay Paris, folks just like yourself enjoy that smoother tasting Pabst Blue Ribbon. Finest beer served anywhere. Now? That's right, Managua, Nicaragua. Another wonderful place where internationally famous Pabst Blue Ribbon is served and enjoyed. Next? Chicago is right. That's right. Yes, all over America, all over the world, folks enjoy that #1 international favorite, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Finest beer served anywhere. It's the beer the whole world knows about. And remember, the quality that has carried the fame around the world is yours for the asking. So next time somebody says, "What'll you have?" give them the world's best answer. That smoother Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
For between meal lunching, for quick company treats, for all sorts of delightful menu surprises, serve Pabstet, the delicious golden cheese food that's so good in 100 appetizing ways. Pabstet spreads easily, so you can whip up a marvelous tray of sandwiches in less time than it takes to sit out a hand of bridge. Pabstet slices neatly when chilled, and that's a grand way to serve it with fruit salad or apple pie. And for main dish treats, Pabstet blends ever so smoothly into tempting Welsh rabbits, light fluffy omelets, and cheese-flavored macaroni, egg, and chicken dishes. They're also wonderfully satisfying when you add Pabstet's mellow cheddar cheese flavor. Remember, Pabstet is a fine energy food, wholesome and nourishing. So look for Pabstet in the familiar round, flat package, and always buy Pabstet when you can. Tomorrow, treat the whole family to Pabstet. First course, cream soup. Just before serving, add a generous amount of Pabstet cut into small cubes and watch that cream soup hit a new high in appetizing goodness. Next, the main dish. And our suggestion is eggs golden sauce. Hard-cooked eggs drenched with the mellow cheddar cheese goodness of Pabstet. Now, a grand salad. Press 2 halves of a pear together with a tasty center filling of Pabstet, and serve with lettuce and mayonnaise. And for dessert, apple pie served with Pabstet wedges. There you have it, menu magic from soup to dessert with Pabstet. And you'll find dozens of other exciting ways to surprise your family with this nourishing, wholesome cheese food. So tomorrow, look for, ask for, and buy Pabstet. Remember the name, Pabstet.
The first prize offered by the makers of Palmolive soap in their big, exciting 49 Gold Rush contest. Second prize, $4,900. And there are 4,949 other cash prizes. What a chance to win. $100,000 in cash prizes, and it's easy to enter. Simply finish this sentence, "I like Palmolive soap because," in 25 words or less. That's all. Just 25 words or less to finish the sentence, "I like Palmolive soap because." Then mail your entry right away with a Palmolive soap wrapper. Easy, isn't it? And remember, thousands will strike it rich in this big 49 Gold Rush contest. Enter as often as you like. Get entry blanks and complete rules from your dealer, or send your entries on plain paper with your name and address and dealer's name and address, plus 1 Palmolive wrapper for each entry. Mail to Gold Rush Contest, Box 49, New York 8, New York. You better write that down. Gold Rush Contest, Box 49, New York 8, New York. Get Palmolive soap right away to help win a lovelier complexion and try for your share of the $100,000 in cash prizes.
Now, 3 ways you can help yourself and help the dealer who supplies you with Parquet margarine, the delicious craft quality spread for bread. First, to save valuable shopping time, know the point value of rationed foods. Parquet margarine, by the way, still requires only 2 ration points a pound. Second, plan menus a week in advance and serve the most nourishing foods available. And, of course, serve economical Parquet margarine as often as you can. It's such a splendid energy food and is fortified by Kraft so that every pound contains 9,000 units of vitamin A. And now, a third important point. To conserve paper vitally needed in the war, avoid useless wrapping. Don't ask your dealer to wrap packaged foods. And that means the attractive yellow and blue package, too. Yes, the one that contains that delicious, nourishing spread for bread, Parquet. That's Parkay, Parquet margarine. Tomorrow, buy Parquet, made by Kraft.
Mr. Wall, this is some block we live in.
How's that, Bertie?
Well, practically every woman in this block is a good cook. Now, take Miss Simpson. No woman can broil steaks better than her. And Miss Salsa, her specialty is hot breads. Casserole dishes like baked shrimp is what Miss McKenzie does there. That's the way it is up and down the whole block. Every one of them's a good cook. And every one of them uses parquet margarine as a spread and for cooking, too.
Well, that's not surprising, Bertie. Parquet's so nutritious, and after all...
Mr. Wall said the reason our block is a parquet block is because parquet margarine tastes so good.
It's economical, too. Costs only about half as much as the most expensive spread.
That's right. But economy is as economy does, I say. And what that parquet margarine does is taste so good.
Why, sure. Parquet's made from the selected products of American farms. So I think that more and more women in every town in America are going to use parquet margarine. They'll like it because it's nutritious, because it's economical.
But mostly, Mr. Wall, because it tastes so good.
Right you are, Bertie. That's the plain truth about parquet, the delicious margarine made by Kraft. And remember, in many states you can now buy parquet margarine in yellow quarter-pound sticks.
Pepsi Cola, it's a spot, 12 full ounces, that's a lot, twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. Nickel, 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 nickel.
Pepsi Cola refreshes without filling. Why? Because it's truly light.
Charlie, you're forgetting something.
Wait, Kay, there's more. Yes, ice-cold Pepsi is the delicious refreshment that goes great at a picnic or a party.
But, Charlie...
And Pepsi goes fast. People like it, so keep plenty handy. There.
Oh, you did fine. Except for one thing.
Well, I mentioned lightness and how Pepsi refreshes and how fast it goes.
You left out Pepsi sociability. You know the Be Sociable song.
But, Kay, I can't sing.
I can. Listen. Be sociable, look smart, keep up to date with Pepsi. Drink light, refreshing Pepsi. Stay young and fair and debonair. Be sociable, have a Pepsi.
Well, at least I can say this. Pick up an extra carton of Pepsi today.
Please do.
Families prefer it by an overwhelming average of 3-to-1 over all other toothpastes in a recent nationwide test. They said new Pepsodent tastes better, makes breath cleaner, and makes teeth brighter. Remember, new Pepsodent gives you more invigorating irium foam. It sweeps dulling film away. No wonder it's the 3-to-1 favorite with families all over America. Get new Pepsodent with irium for your family right away.
Pepsodent works faster than ever before because it contains more irium, the super cleanser that foams into millions of active bubbles. Bubbles that whisk away the filmy coating you can feel with your tongue. Even the flavor of Pepsodent is clean, tingly, so fresh it wakes up your mouth. Pepsodent makes your teeth feel so shiny clean, your mouth so fresh, you may feel as if you've never really brushed your teeth before. So hunt up an old empty tube, any size, from any product, and take it with you to your drug counter tonight when you say, Pepsodent toothpaste, please.